Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This week I am bringing you a brand new shiny brow tutorial. So I have done I think 2 or 3 of these before, so the way I do my brows has changed as everyone's does, especially with my new product and new hair. I know I'm not going to just ignore the fact that I've definitely had my hair done. I feel like I should mention it because I'm so happy with it. This was done by Jack Baxter at Art Hair, so that's where I go for my hairdressing when it's colour. And Julia, at who works in Art as well, she specialises in hair dreams, which is a certain type of hair extension that is just like the top quality. It is absolutely beautiful. The hair itself is like silk, it's amazing. So I've got extensions through my hair. I'll kind of show you. It's not super long, it's literally just for length, healthy looking hair, and we've got a couple of we've got flashes of kind of lilac through it as well, just to break up the blue a little bit. It is actually violet. We used Pravana colour and it was violet, and it's made my hair so glossy and shiny, so I'm absolutely delighted. So sorry, that was a little bit off piece there. If you'd like to see how I create my brows these days, stay tuned. Okay, let's do this. Fleeky. Non-flaky, flaky, non-flaky. Okay, so starting off, I have pretty much done the rest of my makeup, obviously. So what I'm going to do, is I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in chocolate. So this is something that I have had for a long time, and I think it's one of my favourite ways to create a nice shaped brow without it being too strong these days. Because I obviously change in my hair colour every like couple of months. I find it easy just to stick with this product because it will keep my hair and my brows not the same. I don't know. So I'm going to start off with the spoolie, and I'm just going to brush my brows up. I just tweeze and trim my own brows these days just because it's easy and I can do it at home and it's free. So I'm just going to crank this wee pencil up a bit, and we're just going to start with the tail of the brow. And we're going to fill that in first. I'm going to slightly extend the brow as well. And then to fill the front in, I'm just going to use the Brow Wiz in little movements like this just to keep it nice and light. I want the front to be lighter than the ends. When you're doing this, it's nice to use the spoolie just to kind of brush through so you can see how your brow's looking. So towards the end of the brow, I do just kind of follow the grain of the natural hair, but at the front I'm kind of going against it just to make sure it's filling in any kind of gaps, any spaces. Once you're happy with the filled in, just give it one last wee comb through, and then we're going to do the concealer. So I'm going to use my usual product for this. I don't think I'll be changing this anytime soon, I just love it to bits. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer in SX07. So I've had this for months, and I've not even hit half yet. Maybe a quarter of the way down. Maybe not even that. But I'm going to use that with my new brow line brush from the Zoeva, the new Zoeva collection, the On Top collection. This brush is called Brow Line. It is the 322 brush. I am obsessed with it. It's just like a really firm little angle brush, so I'm going to use this. I think you can use this with product to get the shape if you're using a powder product. I like to use it with concealer though, so I'm going to get a little bit of the concealer, put it at the back of my hand, and then I'm just going to kind of get the brush nice and coated, and we're going to start underneath the brow first. And then I'm going to flip my brush around and I'm going to do the same on the top. If you're wanting this to be a wee bit more dramatic than what I'm doing, you can use a lighter concealer. Mine is slightly lighter than my skin tone, so it will highlight, which I like. I like it to be a little bit lighter around my brow. If you go too light, it can be quite harsh. If you like that, go for it. If not, maybe stick to your own skin colour. Also, you don't need to carve out the top of the brow, but I just like to do that to keep it nice and neat and tidy. If you want more of a natural look, just carve out underneath. And then I'm using the brush on its side just to kind of blend the concealer into my foundation a little bit more. And I'm going to drag down underneath a little bit too. Cool. Now I'm going to use a dual fibre brush and I'm just going to blend that out a little bit. And I'm going to do this underneath as well. If you want to make them a little bit sharper, you can go back in with the brow wiz and just go around the perimeter again, which is what I'm exactly going to do. And then I'm just going to highlight my brow bone like I have done on the other side with some powder eyeshadow just to set that. And the colour I'm using for this is Makeup Geek Babyface. Okay guys, that is my super simple, easy way to fill in my eyebrows. This is something that I've been doing for the last little while, so because you are using the brow wiz, it is a little bit softer. Feel free, if you don't have the brow wiz, you can just do the same thing but with a pencil or any kind of retractable pencil as well. So a sharpened pencil or a retractable pencil. I hope you like this quick little how-to on how I do my brows these days, and I will be back next week with another video. Bye!